The battle for the Premier League 2022-2023. It was an intense battle last season between two of Europe's finest teams, Liverpool and Manchester City. But after a full season of back and forth between both teams and what many would call a miracle at the Etihad, Manchester City won the prestigious title and proved to be the best team in England. With every passing day, we are getting closer and closer to a new season. And the question everyone will be asking themselves is, who will win the 2022-2023 Premier League title? Last season, Pep Guardiola and his boys dominated the Premier League yet again and retained their crown as the champions of England. They won the league with a mere 1 point gap over second place Liverpool, and they will be looking to retain this title for another season. Manchester City will always be the favorites in any tournament they find themselves in. That's just how lethal their squad is, but with the inclusion of a player like Erling Haaland, there's only one word that fully describes this team: complete. Guardiola has been looking for the perfect striker to fill the number 9 position, and now he has finally found one. If Man City were getting results and dominating without a striker, just imagine what they can do now that they have one. Man City made another signing, a striker also in Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez is another dangerous striker that was highly sought after by top teams in Europe. The 22-year-old is another player with great potential that would just fit right into the Man City side. However, the team also lost important players in Alexander Zinchenko, Raheem Sterling, and Gabriel Jesus to fellow top 6 rivals. It will be an incredible feat if Manchester City can win the league 3 times in a row, but fellow England giants, Liverpool, will do everything in their power to stop this from happening. Liverpool will feel hard-done by the results last year. They were so close to winning a treble, but Man City's last game heroics and Real Madrid stopped them from achieving this. Jurgen Klopp will beat himself over not bringing the Premier League trophy home last season. But this is a new season and everyone knows just what Liverpool is capable of. Sure, they've lost an important player in the Senegalese Sadio Mane, but they've managed to fill the gap with Darwin Núñez. The 23-year-old Uruguayan has everything it takes to excel at Liverpool, and he has already started showing what he's capable of after netting 4 times against RB Leipzig in a preseason game. A potential front 3 of Salah, Núñez and Diaz will score so many goals, not to even talk about Diogo Jota and Firmino. Liverpool has quite an impressive number of attacking options this season. But well, you can't talk about the battle of the Premier League without involving Manchester United. Yes, they didn't live up to expectations last season, but Manchester United is still one of the most decorated clubs in England, and that will always count for something. They've had a somewhat busy transfer window after signing Tyrell Malacia and Christian Eriksen. The club is also looking to sign Netherlands' Frankie de Jong. The deal is getting more and more complicated, but he will be a fantastic addition to the squad. Man United also looked quite sharp during their preseason games, with the new head coach Erik ten Hag looking to take the team back to its glory days. Then there's Chelsea, a team that came in 3rd last season. Many people have different opinions on their performances last season, given that they were the champions of Europe, and this season might just be tougher for the mighty Blues. The club have been quite busy this transfer window, but has had little luck, with their only signings being Sterling and Koulibaly. They've lost a striker in Lukaku and 2 defenders in Rudiger and Christensen. Chelsea still has a lot to do in filling up these positions. However, it's Chelsea we are talking about. They're a team that thrives on being the underdogs, just like how they won the Champions League 2 years ago, but they have to be wary of their North London rivals, Arsenal. In fact, everyone should. Arsenal were able to put 4 past Chelsea in a preseason game. I know how many will say, listen, it's just a preseason game, but it was still a derby and no one wants to come up short, especially the way Chelsea did. Maybe this is a sign of what's to come this season. Arsenal have had some important additions to the team. They've signed Jesus and Zinchenko from Manchester City, and they've also signed the midfielder Fabio Vieira from Porto. Arsenal have been quite busy this transfer window, and these are all great additions. Arsenal haven't won the Premier League in guess how long? In 18 years. Will this season be different for the Gunners? If we're talking about great additions and a busy transfer window, no club has had it quite like Tottenham Hotspur. Tottenham might have had the busiest transfer window for any club in Europe's top 5 leagues. They've had a total of 6 signings. Yeah, they mean business this season. The club have signed Richarlison, Ivan Perisic, Jet Spence, Yves Bissouma, Fraser Forster, and Lonnie Clement Lenglet. Tottenham will surely bring the heat this season and might just take the trophy home for the first time. They have the squad depth and talent to win it all this season. This might just be their season. Well, this is where the battle of the Premier League trophy lies, but it's the Premier League that we're talking about. One team can just rise from nowhere and pull a 2016 Leicester on us. And trust me when I say there are many mid-table Premier League teams capable of doing that. West Ham is a team that has been very impressive in the past 2 seasons and will be looking to impress further. Then there's Leicester, the team with the ultimate underdog story might just do it twice. Newcastle are another team that will definitely impress. Thanks to the recent injection of cash, the team have been able to make impressive signings that will surely elevate the quality of the whole team. The resilient Wolves are also a team that can cause loads of damage. We all know just how stubborn they can be. But one thing's for sure is this Premier League campaign will be just as competitive as ever. Well, and that's all here guys. With the World Cup coming later this year, the Premier League schedule has been tweaked to accommodate the tournament. So the Premier League will begin on the 6th of August, earlier than usual, and will come to an end on the 20th of May 2023. Who do you think will win the 2022-23 Premier League? Do well to drop your suggestions in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure you smash the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell icon so you can get notifications about any future videos.